Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're back here with Casey's Blazer, and I just posted the video yesterday. Just want to say thanks so much. Every time I post one of these videos, I'm not really feeling super motivated by the time I get to posting it, and the first 10 or 12 comments are always like just super friendly. I really appreciate that. Sure makes it easy to keep going and doing what we're doing. But apart from that, we're back here with the Blazer. And just go ahead and forewarn you, we don't have enough metal to finish, but we've got enough metal to get a big chunk done. So you'll get a big update on this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction, like I always do. We're gonna have both seats in this bad boy. And hopefully the console is gonna be finished, because I'm kind of excited about working on that again. So we're gonna work on that. I got a big work trip coming up. I'll be gone all weekend, so I'm trying to get this video edited and filmed and done before I leave so that it can be out Monday on schedule. And then I've also got a video on my Blazer that's gonna be coming out Thursday, which when you're seeing this, it will have already been posted. And if you don't see this, then you'll know I didn't hit my target, I guess. Nonetheless, that's what we're working on. To get started this morning, we're gonna go ahead and just work on getting the area cleaned up. So I made a mess yesterday. We're gonna get this cleaned up and then get started working. All right, we got it all cleaned up now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that piece there. I'm trying to get that traced up. I don't know if I should use a template or just try to measure it. I might just make a template because I think that'd be the easiest thing. But I got to cut a couple things, around a couple corners, and then I'll make a template and kind of get all that stuff looking kosher. I guess y'all can watch me do that. Here we go, got the back closed in. I still got to tack it across this bottom here, but it's kind of what we're working with. And then after I get it all fully welded, I'll go back and kind of slightly round the corners, make everything comfy and not sharp. I guess I'm going to start working on the front piece now. I should probably do the floor first, but I'm kind of excited about doing the console, so that's what I'm working on. Also, fellas, I want to take a second to say we got some big news. You may see this little bugger right here. That's not a bug. That's not an insect crawling on my hat. That's a freaking lapel mic. So maybe, just maybe, these little audio demons that we're having will sort themselves out. To test that theory, let's take a walk. Well, I'll take a walk. You stay there. I'm just coming over here. I want to come over here and check something out on this side. Oh yeah, looks good. That needs to be about 10 3/16, about like 13. And Then we'll have to put a little bend in it, make that work, but I think that's what we need right there. How's that sound? Can you hear me? Well, we're trying to make that bend there. It doesn't have to be very big, so this is kind of what I came up with. I got some exhaust pipe clamped in the vise with a piece of metal on it. I'm just gonna try to bend it by hand. We'll see how it goes. Get your hammer. It's a little more, but that worked pretty good. All right, now doing this big radius right here. That's one of our more sophisticated and expensive pieces of machinery in this shop. Let me show you. Where is it? There it is. Put a mark here where the bend's supposed to start. And we're just going to kind of do it the same way we just did that. We're going to put this on here and clamp it where it meets with these locking pliers. That's something interesting, by the way. When I call these locking pliers, nobody knows what I'm talking about. They're like, what do you mean, vice grips? Well, yeah, but like vice grips is a brand. So, I don't know. I just thought that was funny that every time I say that, people are like, what's locking pliers? All right, this one's going to be a little more difficult here, all right? I know you can't see that, but kind of got it started. Weren't able to get it the whole way, but now I think maybe we can go by hand. I'm just going to shape it. And once we start welding this in, we'll be able to touch up our bends, get it fitting good. Do whatever we need to do. It's kind of what we're going with. It's a little warped. I'll just kind of hold this up here. Starts off pretty good. Just needs a little more right in here. That'd be a good starting point. And I can go ahead and get it tacked in. And the reason I broke this up into two pieces is because right here on both sides we have a slight kick out to bring it up to a better point in the dash. So from here back it's going to be a straight piece, and then from there forward it's going to be flared out on the end. So if you're wondering why I stopped here with this piece, that's why. Guys, listen. So like, no, sometimes, and maybe y'all don't do this, but I always do. There's like a job that you're like excited about, but you're not excited about it at the same time because you just know it's going to be like super difficult and it's going to take forever to do and you don't know how it's going to turn out and you're just worried about it. That's how I felt about that. And like, honestly, that could not have gone better. That worked perfectly. So I know the front piece is going to be harder because I've got to not only put a radius in it, but I've also got to put the flares on it. And then I've also got to put the hole for the shifter and then figure out the shift boot and do all of that. But that piece there just boosted my confidence to the moon because that just really brought this whole thing together. And like, man, that's turning out better than I could have imagined. That's crazy. Like, sometimes, like, I look at stuff and I stand back and I look at it and I'm like, ain't no way I built that. That's crazy. And that's one of those things. Yeah, it's got its issues. It's not perfect. It'll be closer to perfect when we get done with it, smoothing it all and making it all look good and everything. But that thing is looking phenomenal, in my opinion. Anyways, I'll quit bragging on myself. I'm just going to kind of work on maybe I might make a template. That actually might be the better idea. I need to match the angles on the flares side to side because right now I got one set and already tacked to the dash, and the other side is still bent more. At first, we were going to go more than what we went now. So I'm going to move that back in, maybe get that tacked to the dash, try to match those angles as good as I can, and then I'll probably just make a cardboard template. I think is the best way to do that. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Guys, listen, I'm trying to keep working, but I just keep on gawking at this thing. That is freaking ridiculous. How good this thing, how good it looks. It turned out so much better than I expected. I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew it was going to look good, but man, that thing's just freaking sick. I can't wait to finish it off and get everything all together. I'm going to try to get this piece thrown in, and then I've also got to get that front piece of the floor done there. I don't know that I'm going to have enough metal to do the closeout pieces for like the tunnel in front of this and right where this floor meets the existing firewall. So we'll have to see. I definitely don't have enough to do all of this back here. So I'm going to try to get all this closed up here. That way I can get the seats mounted in, and then we'll just have to cover the seats with a fire blanket and stuff when we're working back here. That's where we're at. Man, this thing, seriously, I'm sure you are tired of hearing me say this, but let me know in the comments what you think about this. This is my first time building a metal console. I've built a bunch of like mini truck consoles and OBS Chevy consoles out of like MDF with speaker boxes in them and stuff. But this is the first time ever doing one out of metal like this. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty freaking proud of this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start bracing this side out. So then that'll give me something to, and then try to get the floor in, and then that'll give me something to tack this to keep it straight. And then I'm gonna work on that piece there. And then if I run out of metal, I'll go ahead and start working on this. All right, so this is a pretty good sign. This is the template that we used on the other side. And it's just about a 1/2 inch long. But I don't remember. So I'm just gonna mark this where we want that side. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark this, put a little mark on it, cut that straight, mark it on a piece of metal, cut it out, lay it out for the bead roll, and somebody's here. As you can see, I'm gonna try to weasel him into bead rolling this real quick so I can go ahead and put it in. We'll see what happens. Well, I talked him into it. He got her done. He left. So now I've got to put one more brace up from this piece up to the corner of that piece. and then one more on the outside out here from here over, and then right in the middle, and then I'll get this piece thrown in. First look, and I don't know. I'll let y'all figure out what y'all want to say about this, but if I do say so myself, I think it looks very, very good. First time using bead roller, first time really building a metal console. Never done that before. We still got to close in the tunnel and the kick panels and a little section of floor up to the existing firewall, the factory firewall on both sides. And then other than that, that's about it for the interior. The seats are just sitting in here. They're not fully mounted yet, and that's because I still have to do some welding and stuff. I don't want them to be in there because then I'm going to have to cover them, and if I get a hole in them or anything like that, I don't want to do that. So we'll get that back out of here. In the next video, we got to get some more pipe and some more metal to finish what we're doing. We ran out. I know that's a rookie move. I just am not.
Stop it.
Estimating how much we need very well. I've already had to make like 4 trips getting metal. So I got a sheet coming Friday. I'll get another couple sticks of the 1-inch, and we'll be able to close this in, finish that out up there, and then we've got bumpers, radiator, and a little bit more stuff to do under the hood, and then she'll be running and driving and all closed up and ready for a cruise. If you want stickers, I don't really have a good way to sell those right now, but they're on my Facebook channel page, whatever you call it. I don't have an awesome website set up to do that yet. I'm just selling them through my Facebook. I've got them on Shopify. I think we've got like 65 of them in stock. It's a 3-inch round logo sticker, same as that. They're $4 a piece. I'd really appreciate it if you buy one. If you don't feel like it, don't buy one. You know, no worries, no sweat. Just keep watching, and we'll see y'all around somewhere. That's the only thing we've got right now. We've got some more stickers coming. They should be here Friday, so by the time this video's out, they will already be here, and I'll update the Facebook and everything on how to get them. They're way cooler stickers. And yeah, like I always say, thanks so much for watching. You guys are awesome. And if you would, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. Give us a comment, give us a like, give us a share. Let us know if you loved it or hated it, and we'll see you on the next one.